Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'd like to welcome you to the Krame Center for Mindful Living. I'd like to welcome back those of you who are a regular part of our mindfulness community and our meditation group. And I'd also like to offer a nice warm welcome to those of you who are joining us for the very first time. Just a little bit about us. We are a global nonprofit organization whose mission is to make the benefits of mindfulness, self compassion, and positive psychology accessible to all. Our goal is to help people become more resilient and live better lives through our various programs. We offer affordable pricing and scholarships, as well as these weekly meditations each and every week. Our theme for May and June is learning to love ourselves. And this week's particular theme is mindfulness, a bridge to self compassion. And so I'd like to begin with a quote by John Kabat-Zinn. He says, "Compassion and kindness toward oneself are intrinsically woven into mindfulness." So many of us know what mindfulness is. However, for those who may be less familiar with the definition, I thought that I would offer it. So, mindfulness, very simply put, is having an awareness of what is happening right now without wishing it were any different. And more formally, as defined by John Kabat-Zinn, the Western father of mindfulness, mindfulness is the awareness that arises from paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non judgmentally. And mindfulness is the foundation for self compassion. So we need to be able to notice that we are facing a challenge, that we are facing a struggle or a difficulty in order to respond to ourselves with a sense of kindness, care, and compassion. And oftentimes in life, when we're in a moment of difficulty, we may get swept away in our thoughts, right? We get caught up. Perhaps we spiral out of control. This can happen quite often when we're faced with a challenge or difficulty. But mindfulness is a skill that enables us to be with our emotional discomfort in a healthy way. It allows us to meet this challenge or difficulty with a balanced perspective. It also allows us to accept each experience more objectively and with greater clarity. I also want to add that self compassion is the heart of mindfulness. So it is the emotional attitude of mindfulness when we meet suffering. Self compassion truly is key to letting us be able to handle difficult emotions. We need mindfulness to be self compassionate, and self compassion gives us the sense of safety that we need to be mindful. They really go hand in hand. So, the intention of mindfulness is to be with and accept the present moment experience for what it is. And the intention of self compassion is to warm up our awareness, especially toward ourselves. So, there's this expression, I love this expression. It's that mindfulness and self compassion are best friends. They truly are. And in our practice today, we'll get a little glimpse of this relationship. So, with that, I'd like to encourage you to find yourself a comfortable seat, whatever that might mean for you, whatever that might look like for you today, whether that's remaining seated in a chair, whether that's lying down, perhaps it's finding a blanket to make yourself as comfortable as possible. And then there's an invitation to close your eyes or soften your gaze. So, bringing the attention inward, we're tuning in. And now, sensing any contact points in the body. So, maybe noticing the contact that the feet are making with the floor, sensing into the earth beneath the feet, Likewise, if you're seated, maybe noticing the sits bones resting on the chair, perhaps feeling supported or held by the chair. And if you are seated, maybe finding a little extra length in the spine, reaching through the crown of the head. If it feels right, perhaps lifting the shoulders up and back and down behind you, opening up the chest and the heart space. And so making any other subtle adjustments so that you can truly allow yourself to settle. And now I'd like to invite you to take a few easy breaths. Right, so just taking a couple of easy breaths. And maybe as you take these few and easy breaths, you release any unnecessary tension in your body. Just seeing if it's possible to invite a sense of ease, softening. If it's possible, again, just releasing any unnecessary tension from the day. And then, if you'd like, offering yourself a soothing or supportive touch. So, whether that's placing a hand over the heart, two hands over the heart, maybe a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly, or any other place on the body that feels soothing and supportive for you right now. And taking a moment to sense into this contact, maybe feeling the warmth of the hand or hands, the support that you're giving yourself, you supporting you, and using this touch, this soothing and supportive touch, as a reminder that we're not just bringing an awareness, but we're bringing an affectionate awareness to our breathing and to ourselves. And please know that you can leave your hand here throughout the duration of the meditation, or you can feel free to let it rest at any time. So, the invitation is to continue noticing your breathing in your body, noticing one breath in and one breath out, another breath in and another breath out. And just continuing to follow the breath in this way. staying with each breath, breath by breath, moment by moment. Just feeling your body breathe in and feeling your body breathe out. Perhaps noticing how your body is nourished on the in breath and relaxes with the out breath. This filling up and releasing with each inhale and exhale. Just letting your body breathe you. Right? There's nothing else that you need to do. Just letting the body breathe you. And now begin to notice the rhythm of your breathing, flowing in and flowing out. Noticing the rhythm of your breathing. So, continuing to take some time to feel that natural rhythm of your breathing, right? Tuning in to the natural rhythm of the breath in the body. And now, perhaps inclining your attention toward your breathing as you might toward a beloved child or a dear friend. So, just bringing this kind, caring attention toward your breathing. And just feeling your whole body subtly moving with the breath, just like the movement of the sea. And as we practice, your mind will naturally wander, right? Just like a curious child or a little puppy. And when that happens, just gently returning to the rhythm of your breathing, returning to the body subtly moving with the breath, right? Feeling this subtle movement, like the movement of the sea. And if you notice that there's this sense of watching your breath, see if you can let that go and just be with your breath, feeling it, feeling the breath in the body. So, really allowing your whole body to be gently rocked and caressed, internally caressed by your breathing. So, just continuing to feel the gentle movement of the body, staying with the gentle rocking motion of each in breath and each out breath. And as you tune into this gentle rocking motion that the breath creates, perhaps feeling soothed or comforted in some way, if you like, even giving yourself over to your breathing. So just breathing, being, breathing. Unconditional by Jennifer Wellwood. Willing to experience aloneness, I discover connection everywhere. Turning to face my fear, I meet the warrior who lives within. Opening to my loss, I gain the embrace of the universe. Surrendering into emptiness, I find fullness without end. Each condition I flee from pursues me. Each condition I welcome transforms me and becomes itself transformed into its jewel-like essence. I bow to the one who has made it so, who has crafted this master game. To play it is purest delight, to honor its form, true devotion. And just letting those words land if they resonate. And then sitting quietly in your own experience, giving yourself permission to feel whatever it is that you're feeling, allowing yourself to be just as you are. And then just beginning to wiggle fingers and toes. So bringing some gentle movements, some subtle movements back into the body. If your eyes were closed, there's an invitation to open them now. Maybe taking a moment to reorient your space, and settling back into your environment. And I'd like to leave you with a weekly invitation. And so this week, I'd like to invite you to notice when you're struggling or when you're facing a difficulty, right? This is mindfulness, an awareness of our experience, an awareness of the challenge or difficulty that we're faced with. And then when you notice this, offer yourself some compassion by asking yourself, what do I need in this moment? Right? This is the essential question of self-compassion. What do I need? And then offering it to yourself, right? So this might look like an inner smile. It might look like a soothing or supportive touch. It might look like taking a walk around your block or getting out into nature or pouring yourself a nice warm cup of tea. I would like to thank you all for your practice. It is always so wonderful to come together in community. I'd like to wish you all a very wonderful week. Be well and take good care of yourselves. And we look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye, everyone. Take care.